Hi and welcome. In this video I'm going to talk about the SEO reporting features and functionality that we have within Raptor's suite of SEO tools. Now once you've crawled a website you'll be presented with data immediately, and this is one of many of what you could consider to be the reports that we have available within the tool itself. All of the reports that we have are either available online or you can download data into Excel or CSV files. So this is the reporting dashboard, and this is what you'll see once you've finished a crawl. This will give you information about the crawl itself. So the number of URLs that were crawled, the number of URLs that were found, the number of sitemaps that were crawled, the length of the crawl itself, as well as information on the components of that crawl, such as the specific file types that were identified and the response and status codes that they returned. And this will give you a top-level overview of the makeup and composition of a website. Now, underneath here, we give some top-level information on the SEO. So the first section is really on content to enable you to understand the distribution of content across the site. Then indexation to identify any pages that aren't indexable and why they aren't indexable. Canonical information, so you can understand how many canonical pages there are on a site, or if a site is missing canonical tags, as well as canonical duplication issues can be identified using this chart here. We also break down some information on internal links, such as broken versus working links and follow versus no follow links. And then finally, an overview of the page speed, broken down into buckets of less than a second to load, 1 to 2 seconds, and so forth. And this will give you again just a very nice top level overview of the SEO of a website. Now from here you can click on any of this data to see the load time of specific pages. You can filter and export this data as you see fit. And we also have a reporting section under which there's 3 tabs, the first of which is the Summary tab. This will give you information broadly across all of the SEO features, including those that were summarized in the dashboard. So you can see how much content, for example, there is on canonical pages versus all of the pages, the distribution of images throughout the site, so you can identify pages that are either lacking in visual imagery or maybe contain too many images and could be affecting site speed. We give information on the internal linking, on page speed, metadata such as descriptions and page titles, as well as Google Analytics, all within the summary section. And you can compare this data by selecting the crawl dates if you've got more than one crawl, and this will then also automatically compare the information between these 2 crawls. On the Errors tab, you'll see all of the SEO errors that we've identified. There's around 200 checks that we perform, and again you can compare these between periods. So you can see how many errors have crept in or been removed since the 2 crawls that you're comparing. Again, every area of the site where we include information, we also include a description of what that is, and we also have guides throughout the website that explain what this data is and how to use it. Now the third tab is the Export tab, and from here you can download reports about your crawl or about the SEO. There's 3 default reports at the moment that are templates. So the SEO report, this is an Excel document that's formatted, and all of the information is split out into relevant tabs. So a summary of all of the crawl data. We've got indexation information that shows you whether pages are disallowed from the robots, whether they have no index tag, what the status code is, the file type, information about headers, metadata. All of the meta descriptions, if there's multiple on the same page, all of that information will be shown here. Social media tags, so your open graph tags and Twitter cards and so forth, all of that data is located within here. Information about XML sitemaps and what links are located within them. Information about internal linking, whether they're follow, no follow, whether they're listed in the sitemap priority, and how many external links they have on each page. We also show canonical information, so if the page is canonical, what the canonical link is of each page, as well as some indexation information here that you can use in conjunction to identify any potential issues on the site. And then we also include a breakdown of the Google Analytics data that we've scraped during the crawl as well. So, most commonly these would be the UA numbers, so you can identify any, rogue code that may exist on certain pages or pages that are missing, Google Analytics tracking. So that's the SEO report. The images report shows you where all of the images are located on your website. And what the file names of those images are, if they're listed in a sitemap. We provide the alt tag attribute for each location where an image is used, as well as the file type, so you can see if those are using next-gen formats for your page speed optimizations. And the alt tag and file name information can be used when optimizing towards target keywords. The last default report that we provide is a broken links report. The broken link report is split into 3 tabs. So we have 400 errors, such as your 404 errors, 500 errors, such as 501 or 502 or 503, and then redirects as well, such as 301 and 302 redirects. And within here, you'll see the the broken link, for example, and then the response code that returns, as well as the location of that particular broken link, so you can go and fix it. So this can be used to provide to a web developer as instructions for how to fix, and can be used as part of your reporting process, whether that's an SEO audit or a technical audit, or a regular check where you provide information about recent problems that have identified during the latest crawl to your clients. The last section here is a custom CSV file, and so from here you can select as many pieces of data as you want. You can select entire groups or just individual pieces of data, and then download that into a CSV file for your own analysis. So these are the main reporting features. We also have an audit section which provides visualizations of much of this data. So if we look at the internal linking, we can see here tables broken down into different categories, such as internal linking errors, follow versus no follow links, and then charts that just visually represent that data to enable you to more easily understand it. All of these charts are downloadable into PNG or JPEG files or PDF documents, so that you can use them within your own reports. And we also, as I said before, have more information on the website about each of these topics and categories, and that includes all of the errors and data that we look for and audit and evaluate. Everything you've seen in this video is available in our free trial, and you can get a free trial by going to raptor-dmt.com and clicking on Start a Free Trial. This will enable you to sign up. All we require is a username and email address and a password. Verify the email, and you'll get access to all of the features you've seen in this video, plus much more. There's no credit card required. You get a 30-day trial and 5,000 URLs to use for free. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.